Alright, so if you are just joining us, we are creating, let me see here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and install VBulletin software. So I purchased VBulletin software many, many years ago. I believe it was VBulletin 4 at the time, so we're going to go ahead and use that. In my experience and opinion, VBulletin is one of the best forum softwares out there. It's very flexible, you can extend it, and there's tons of awesome plugins that just allow you to create awesome type MMO communication servers and all that good stuff. So we're going to go and integrate this with VBulletin. And give me 1 second here, just making sure the stream is up and it's recording. And it's on. So you are live. Let me see here. So we are, before I do this, let's just make sure we are on programming number 18, part 11 of this game. Alright, so let's go ahead and, alright, let me see, I just want to see, I just want to make sure this is in the right folder, which it looks like it is. Alright, good deal. Alright, so what's going to happen now is we got to go ahead and get VBulletin, and we got to basically upload that, right? We got to install that. We're going to install that to GameDeveloperBootcamp.com. So let's head on over to, let me see here. I'm trying to actually just think where I want to do all this good stuff. Alright, so first thing first, I don't know my username and password for VBulletin, so we got to go and reset that first thing first. Let's head on over to VBulletin.com. Spelled that wrong. Alright, so VBulletin, login. I don't know my, VBulletin. Let me see if I can find my login information for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a. We're gonna log in here, and I'm gonna have to do the forgot your password thing. I also forgot whatever the ID number is to log in. It's an account number. Alrighty. So I send that to my email. Alright, if there's an account associated with it, good deal. Alright, so give me a second here. I gotta click this to request a password change, my new password. Alright, we're gonna make it super secure. Okay. And let's see, password's been updated. Now my customer ID, that's a problem because I don't know what my customer ID is. And I think it requires it to log in. Oh, what? Wait, what? Oh, here we go. Okay, I did log in. Good deal. Alright, let's go to the members area. What I'm going to do here, I have VBulletin 4. I'm going to go ahead and download that. Okay, VBulletin, let's say download VBulletin 4 forums only. That's what I want. Download latest version, which is 4.2.4. Alright, so we're going to download that. This is the agreement, so yada yada yada. I'm not going to do anything illegal with their software. Download VBulletin 4 forum only. Alright, so now we're downloading that. Now what we need to do is we actually need to upload this to our web server. Alright, so let's go ahead and while that's downloading here, once this opens, we'll be extracting it to the desktop. Now, I don't have an FTP client to just shove this up there because I usually use my Mac for some web stuff. Review the files. Yeah. Alright, so while that's installing here, I should get an FTP client so I can connect to my server on the web, but I think I'm just going to go through the, might just be easier to go through the panel, honestly, the cPanel. So let me make sure that we are still logged in there. So GameDeveloperBootcamp.com, we're going to go to our cPanel. Okay. Alright, and what we're going to do here is I'm going to extract Whoops, where'd it go? Alright, we need to now extract this. So here's what we upload. Okay. So I'm going to extract that to our desktop. Alright, that's going to take a minute. That's a bunch of files. And let's go over to here. We're going to log into our file manager. Alright. And let's go to Game Developer Bootcamp. Alright, so before I do anything, I'm going to want to basically... Oh, we have an error log. Hold on, let me look at that. Oh, okay, this is just like bullshit, deprecated stuff. Don't really care. Oh, actually, hold on. Huh, interesting. A parse error on the key. Our key generator is working, so I'm not going to touch it, but that could be a problem down the road for something. I may look into that later. I don't know why. I never, you know, it's working, so like it's not giving an error or anything like that. It's working. That's what I care about. I don't know what the parse error is, but we can investigate that later, another time. Alright, so cPanel, right? We're going to go close that. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to delete this error log for now. I don't care about it. It will get regenerated if there's more errors. I'm going to back these guys up because I want to back these up. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Well, let me do this. I'm going to delete... I'm trying to close up all the downloads here. Got so much shit. Oh my god, there's just so much. Can't I like mass do this? I think we're getting there. Yeah, okay. Almost there. Alright, ridiculous. Oh, clear all. Nice. Alright, I wanted to open up the downloads folder though, because I want to create something. Alright, let me see here. So much shit in here. I think I can delete a lot of this. I don't need any of this stuff really. Yeah, I'm going to delete everything in here. Clean out this computer already. Alright, so I'm going to clear the entire downloads. It's recycling 10,000 items. Alrighty, good deal. All that's cleaned up now. I don't know why these things are added to the quick access panel. I don't want them to be. Yeah, I don't know why the hell that's in quick access. That's super annoying now. Remove from quick access. There we go. Remove from quick access. Remove from quick access. Oh my god, there's so much shit there too. Jesus Christ. Alright, I gotta do some cleanup on this thing. I'm gonna do that later though. Okay, so we downloaded this thing to the desktop, okay? And what I wanted to do, the reason why I did that is because I want to download each of these guys. Because we're about to mess up this web server and I need to make sure I keep a reference to where these guys will live. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to create a folder. And we're going to call them, here's the upload stuff, right? So put that there. We're going to create a new folder here for now. And it's just going to be PHP MMO files. Alright, open that up. Go into our here. Alright, so we got sign up, we have our check key, our key generator, we have our login, our password, and our sign up. Alrighty, we need these guys to go in here. Alrighty, cool beans. And that will live here. Alright, what we're going to do here now is, let's go ahead and continue. So I got this upload folder that we're going to upload to the web service. And inside here is the admin CP and all the scripts that are going to install. So I think there's an install script. Yep, we're going to go into it. And this should do everything for us, honestly. It should just kind of work. Let's go ahead and open up our web service panel. I need to upload this entire folder and then extract it. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to say here, I'm going to archive. We're going to call this VB. And I want to archive it in here because I'm going to upload it and then extract it as is. This stuff is going to need to move ideally. Actually, we're going to be rewriting a bit of this. We're going to rewrite some of it because we want it to now work with the VBulletin software, so we're going to be rewriting some of this. So our game isn't really going to work temporarily until I finish the installation of our VBulletin. So let's go ahead and find that archive, which is right here, and I'm going to upload that. So I'm going to go over to here. I don't know where I'm going to put these. How do I want this to work? VBulletin, our forums directory. I could have it to where you have to go to game developers. You have to go to gamedeveloper.com/forums, and that will have your forum. Or should it just be the main website? I think we're going to do just the main website. So let me see here, and I can change that at a later time. Let's see. Right now I'm just struggling where to put these guys. So I might create a new folder for them. And we're going to call this, we're going to say PHP data. Alright, so we got a PHP data folder, and we're going to move all of this into there. We're going to move /PHP data, and there you go. If we go in here, all our files will stay there. Alright, in order to make the game work, we just have to update the URL now, because it's no longer gamedeveloperbootcamp.com, it's now gamedeveloperbootcamp.com/PHP data. Alright, so inside here, the public, we're going to go to our Game Developer Bootcamp, and I need to now create all the good stuff for the VBulletin software, okay? So here we're going to upload VB. File name is VBulletin. What was I going to do? No. Where's the desktop? We're looking for our upload, and we're looking for VB in here. There we go. We're going to upload this, and then we're going to extract it. 7777. It's not really going to matter. I'm going to have to redo that again. I'm going to have to chmod everything to read write. Alright, so that's 30% complete. That's going to be pretty quick. There is something I'm going to do, I think. I may do the database creation for this one off screen because I don't want to have to update this one like differently. So give me a second here. We are going to have to log back in here because I'm going to need my customer ID for the installation. Alright, and we're going to go to members area, and I should be able to get my customer ID. License number, I think is what it is. Yeah, I think it's this guy, license number. Although no, I think it's a customer ID. Oh, here we go, customer number and stuff like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and check this out. Alright, so this is done. So let's go to our, let's go back here. We're going to say extract, and we're going to extract it right here. So the file manager does not support extracting this type of archive. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? What? Since when? Since when? God dang it. Alright, one sec. Gotta delete it from there. And we gotta look at this. I may need to get I may need to get an FTP client, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna delete that. Let me see if I can turn it into like a zip file or something like that. I think that's what it wants. So I should be able to say here, send to compressed zip. There we go. And we'll upload that. Windows was unable to add one or more empty directories to the compressed zip. Okay. So did it not do it at all? Is that what happened? God dang it. Alright, one second. Can I do this? Alright, here we go. Upload.zip. Good deal. Alright. So I can get rid of this recycle bin stuff here. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll do it server side. Alright, we're gonna get rid of that. Alright, here's the upload zip. I'm gonna upload that now. So we are going to upload. And the file is going to be upload.zip. Alright, we're gonna 7777. Alright, let that go. One thing I'm gonna need to do now while we wait is I need to go to our cPanel. I need to create a new database for our form software. Alright, so we're going to go in here. Come on. Oh my god, Jesus. What is this thing doing? HostGator is crapping out. Alright. Let me see, I don't think it finished the upload because I think it crapped out. Yep. Wonderful. Alright, that's fine. Let me see here. I'm just going to create the real database real quickly. So MySQL database, I'm going to put that over here for a minute. I'm just doing the database stuff. I have to log in again because it can't handle it. Alright, let me see here. We have a MySQL database. Alright, so we're going to create an SQL database. Dude, what the hell? Just keep making me log in for some reason. Wow! Okay, I can't I need to shut everything down here. It's like not letting me log into cPanel. So we're going to go to gamedeveloperbootcamp.com/cPanel. Log into your accounts. Good. Finally, okay. Alright, so this is going to be CodeGay forums. Alright, so I'm just creating a database on another screen here. Alright, so I'm creating database forums, and then basically what I'm doing here is add the database to CodeGay forums. Give me a second here, guys. Alright, and what I'm doing here is I'm just saying username is going to be CodeGay forums as well. Alright, CodeGay forums, and then I'm just generating a password here. Okay, cool. Now everyone can see again. And I'm creating a user with that password. Yeah, successfully created a MySQL username CodeGay forums. Alright, and what we want to do is we want to add that user to that database now. So I need to go ahead and say here, CodeGay forums, CodeGay forums. We're going to add all privileges, make changes. Alright, successfully added and granted privileges to that database. Alright, good deal. Now we need to do some setup stuff. So let's go ahead and log back into our file manager here so we can get that upload. Okay, we're going to go to File Manager, Home Directory. We're going to go into the folk HTML. Okay, it looks like it kind of, oh wait, no, just kidding. Yeah, it uploaded nothing. Alright, so let's go ahead and upload that zip file now. Alright, so that's uploading. The system is starting the upload. If it fails here, I'm going to have to get a FTP client, which I'm not super happy about, but it's what we're going to have to do. But it looks like it's working. So this is going. Trying to think what else we're going to need. I'm going to have to configure some files with my username and password and stuff like that for the installation to work. And then, trying to think what else. Let's see. Let me see here. Alright, so here we go. So this completed the upload. So what we're going to do now is we need to go back to our cPanel here, or our file manager. And what I want to do here is I need to now extract this right here. Right? I think so. Alright, there we go. Extracted. And probably very cluttered now, right? Game Developer Bootcamp. Alright, upload. Okay, good deal. So I'm going to delete this upload. Zip. And what I need to do now is I need to extract this again. So I need to actually I want to take all of its contents in here, and I want to move it up one directory. So we're going to go ahead and say here, we're going to say move, and we're going to move it to the base. There we go. Alright, everything is now moved to the base. So if we go to gamedeveloper.com, alright, here's everything. And we had our PHP data folder. Alright, and so now that's just nicely embedded with all of this good stuff here. Right? It has nothing to do with anything else, and it will be ignored. What we need to do now is we need to actually go into the install here. So check this out. So we're going to go to gamedeveloperbootcamp.com/install. Alright, and the reason why it's failing here is because I failed to input information in the config file. Okay? So what I need to do now is I need to actually go to includes config, and I need to configure the database with my information. So let me see here. Give me a second. Where is it? cPanel File Manager v3. I need to go to includes, and I need to go to config. And then actually, I think it's actually named improperly. So I think it's called config new. It's been a while since I've installed VBulletin. Let me see here. I didn't see a config folder. Oh, here we go. Yeah, config php.new. So I need to edit it and then just remove the .new part. Alright, so inside this code editor, here's what we need to actually populate. What is this? This is not right. Where is the rest of the data? Like got corrupted or something. Dude, what? Whoa. Hold on. Weird. The config file is like totally broken. Weird. It's like this version of VBulletin totally got like corrupted and crapped out. Hold on, let me see something. Well, that's super disappointing. Alright, 1 second. Ah, god dang it. Windows FTP. Okay, FileZilla is what it's called. Yeah. Alright, so FileZilla is a FTP client which allows you to basically connect from your Windows desktop to your web server. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to download the FileZilla client and we're going to connect to it that way, and I'm just going to drag the files to upload. Alright, let me see here. I need to re-extract all of this good stuff. Actually, I don't. Alright, so that's downloading. Don't need to be in here. I do want to actually go back to the file manager. Do you want to go back here? I want to empty out the file manager again. So here, file manager, home directory. Alright, we're going into public HTML. We're going to go into gamedeveloperbootcamp.com, and I'm going to literally just delete everything except for our PHP data folder, which is, where is that? Right here. Alright, good deal. Alright, now we're starting fresh. Let's get this installed. And let's reconnect here. Yeah, I agree. Install. Hold on. Did I just damn it. I think I agreed to whatever that thing was. Alright, so we're installing FileZilla so I can go ahead and upload that web server. Alright, good deal. So here we are. I need to now go ahead and say I need to create a connection. Okay, no, not that one. Oh, here we go. I can actually just do it here. So the host for this, gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. The username is CodeGay. Should be my password. And the port, I believe, is like 8080. I think. Alright, now that was all wrong, so give me a second. It's been a while since I've done that. Hold on. There should be something here that says like connect your FTP shit. Main domain is codegay.com. FTP accounts. Hold on. I'm just looking here. I want to see FTP accounts. Where is the FTP accounts? Here we go. Oh yeah, I have to make one. Okay. So here, this is going to be at gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. It's just going to be like admin at gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. I will create a password. And I think this is the same password over here, right? Yeah. Here, hold on. I need to like write that one down. Over here. Alright, and then here, unlimited, create FTP account. And crap! I screwed it up. Hold on. Dang it. I don't want it to, you'll see here it says CodeGay. That might actually be okay. We'll see. I don't want it to point to admin. I want it to point to public HTML. Or just the base of it. So, hold on, I'm going to delete that one. Okay. Admin at gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. Maybe it's okay. I might be able to fix it. Path. I can't change the path. God dang it. Alright, hold on. Let's recreate it. Admin. There. The path I want it to be is here. gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. Create the FTP account. Account created. Good. Configure the FTP client, and they're going to give us a configuration file. And I should just be able to run this. I can say open. No, I can't. Okay. Ask me later. Alright, 1 second here. Username is this, and the port is 21. So I should be able to go over to here. I should be able to say port is 21, my username. And then my, what else is it asking for? ftp.codegay.com is the server. And then port 21 and the password. Could not connect the server. Neither node name or server name provided or not known. What? ftp.codegay.com. Okay, hold on. Dang it, I think it's that CodeGay part. Hold 1 sec. I need to know what my IP address is for this server. I think that's down here. So here we're going to say, hey, how's it going, King Penguin? Let's see here, CPU usage, FTP account. I'm looking for the IP address. Here we go. Alrighty, it looks like we connected. And it just disconnected me. Connecting to, okay, here we go. User admin, login, authenticated, failed. Cannot connect to server. Why the hell not? Why not? I set a password for it. Port 21. God dang it. Ah, I hate web development stuff. Server name, IP address is that. What is my, let's see, game developer bootcamp.com is the username and the password is correct. Port 21. Okay, password require. Login authentication failed. It's like the password is incorrect. Damn it. Come on. Could not connect the server. Why the hell not? Let's see here. This admin, change the password for this dude. Okay, there we go. That worked. Alright, weird. I have no idea what the hell the issue was with that. Alright, so check this out. We are here inside admin PHP data. Okay, weird. Why did it create? So I want to go here. I want to go to the top level root, right? So the top level root, I have PHP data in this admin folder. I'm going to delete this admin folder. And what I need to do now is we are going to drag the upload contents. So give me a second here. Here, hold on. Actually, I want to re-extract this, I think. I do. This is the upload.zip. I'm going to delete this real quickly. Alright, I want to re-extract this upload to the desktop. And we're going to fill in all its content data now. Oh, damn it, I deleted the file already. Shit. Man, that's super annoying. Alrighty, well, we're going to download this again. members area. Download VBulletin for forums only. Agree. Download. Alright, we'll open that. And then we're just going to drag and drop into the FTP client. And it may take a bit of time, so I may stop the stream to do that. It may take a bit of time to upload this information. But it's going to be worth it. The coolest thing about creating MMOs is the client-server communication with a dedicated website. So being able to control the users from your forum and being able to create a mod CP inside and being able to retrieve user inventory while the user is in-game and so forth, I think that's the coolest stuff. So it will be a lot of fun to get involved with that. Let me see here. I think we're still connected, right? Yeah, Dexter listing is successful. Okay, we're still here. And what we want to do now is open up this download. Opening when complete. Okay, there's upload here. Put it on the desktop. Good deal. And I just need to modify the config stuff, and then we're gonna upload it. Alright, to let this finish up. What server hosting company are you using, and how are you planning to host your MMO? So I'm currently using for web server, for the website stuff, I'm using HostGator. I've found HostGator over several years to be very reliable. I've used dozens of web services before. I've never had any problems with HostGator. As for hosting the actual server, I'm going to host it on a Linux server at AWS, so Amazon Web Service, which when we get to actually creating content and testing remote connections, I'm going to be hosting it at Amazon Web Service virtual servers. So we'll get involved with that, and we're probably going to use some of their other AWS hub materials to create logic. We might use their EC2 servers, which are basically virtual web servers to handle a lot of the logic for you. So we don't have to do it on the server, we'll do it on the Amazon side. And the reason why I chose Amazon for this is because Amazon can scale dynamically, and you only pay for what you use. So it's not going to be super expensive to have your own dedicated server, which is great. So that's what that's why. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, AWS are good. I've had a few for SEO and VPNs. Yeah, exactly. AWS, it auto scales, so I don't have to worry about it. And the way I'm doing this is I'm creating a horizontal scale. So I plan on only having one game world, similar to what World of Warcraft is. And basically to support more worlds and stuff like that, I'm just adding new servers. So a new server can act as a world and so forth. Alright, so let's go ahead and upload this. So we go to upload here. I need to modify the config inside includes. So there's a config file in here. So right now it's called .new. I'm going to rename that to no. I'm going to rename that to .php. I'm going to open this. Alright, and this is what it looks like. Alright, it's just a config file with all your database name stuff. So here, the database name is codegay_forums, and the technical email address can stay. I don't really care about that for now. Force SQL mode. The server name for the local host is fine. Username is codegay_forums, and this password here is what's going to be my private password. Alright, so I'm just going to take it off screen for a minute to populate that. I'm just putting in that password because I don't want to have to change the website one. That one's kind of a pain in the ass to do because I have to go back into this config file, which I don't want to do. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and save the config file here. Here we go. I'm just going to close it out. Alright, so our config file is good. And what I'm going to do now is I just need to upload all of this stuff. So here, right to the main section where we have all this good stuff, I'm just going to select everything and drop it in. Alright, no, I can't do that. Am I not connected to this thing anymore? Okay, here we go. I want to drop. Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm going to drop it all in. And all of this stuff is now getting uploaded. Alright, so it's uploading every file individually. And then what I'm going to have to do now is I have to, on the server side, I'm going to have to log into the file manager and I'm going to have to chmod the settings to be writable. So probably 7777 is what I'll do. I have no idea how long it's going to take. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload all this stuff, but we'll see. King Penguin asked, let's see, will you be having multiple instances of the game world on a single server? No. So what I plan to do is kind of cap it at like 1,000 connections per world. And what you're going to do is if basically, so I'll have like, say I have like 2 worlds, right? We have world 1 and 2. And you can connect to whichever world you want, and each world is its own game, but it's still using the same database, same network. But basically, one world is going to be responsible for updating all the players for that world. And then what I'm considering on doing is actually having a separate server per region of the map. So like if you guys ever played RuneScape, right? RuneScape has some cities like Varrock, Lumbridge, and like God, I don't even remember. There was Varrock, there was Lumbridge, there was Falador, right? These are main cities where a lot of players hung out. What I'm looking to do is maybe have a dedicated server for each part of the map per world. And that way it can handle just the communication and processing for that city. Which is how Albion Online is doing it. If you guys ever heard of Albion, Albion is, I'll spell it out in the chat. Albion is a MMO created in Unity that has over 100,000 players on one game world. All right, they don't have multiple worlds. It's one game world. 100,000 players connect to the same world. And the way they do it is they have several dedicated servers in each section of the world, and it handles all of that processing. They're using Photon's master server, which is pretty much identical to Unity 5's master server now, which is what we're doing here. And they have seen insane success. Like they're in beta now, and they have over 100,000 members beta testing their game. And beta testing is like $30 to $100 per person. So they're making a killing. And they were at Unite last year, and I watched their talk on their client server architecture, and it's insane. Like they put a lot of work into it, and the fact that it was done in Unity is awesome because they created an awesome game. They basically took a game that like inspired off of what looks like RuneScape, and they mixed it with Destiny's skill tree. So it's super neat, and it's very player-driven economy. They did their player-driven economy part very right. So that's kind of like what we're doing. We're gonna this game is ideally probably gonna be more like Stardew Valley but networked. And you know, if you guys ever seen Stardew Valley was a great game. Just that it's just not networked, and they screwed up in the beginning because they didn't set the network framework. So I don't think it's ever going to go network. But my idea is basically RuneScape, Stardew Valley style, and have it multiplayer. So that's what I want to do. All right, let's see here. So it looks like I got an error here. The target file already exists. I want to overwrite. All right, I want to overwrite everything on that file manager. Alright, so it looks like it has 2,100 files to do, and it's at 500. It's at 430 files so far. So it looks like it's doing one file every 1 second or so. So we could be looking at 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes or so to do all these files, but yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, if you want to have questions about what I planned for this game or anything like that, feel free to ask. I am going where I live. They're doing some festival today, like right outside, so I'm going to go to that in like 20 minutes. But I'll be back streaming later, and we'll finish up the forum integration, and then I think we'll start the player stuff in synchronization, and then we'll continue back and forth between finishing up the network stuff and that, because the synchronization of objects based on how we're doing this separate client server is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a pain in the ass. I got to read about how it's supposed to work. You know, in most games, right, the server spawns the objects, but I don't know how the server keeps track of those objects. So we'll have to figure it out. Whereabouts are you from? So I'm from Atlanta. So I live in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. I grew up a bit in Florida, and then we moved to Atlanta when I was a kid, and then I went to school in Maryland near Washington, D.C. And then I moved back to Atlanta, got a job with Adult Swim, and then the casino companies, and I've been here ever since. Okay, and you said us. So it would be like having a server to host the chat, and there would be multiple game servers connected to the chat server. Yeah, exactly. So, hey, Mike. So, yeah, so basically, that's what I want to do. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do on Amazon is when we get to that Amazon part, I'm going to have a dedicated server for the login. And that server is going to be handled, is going to be responsible for just the login stuff. And what it's going to do is, if upon success, it's going to reroute you to a game server. And then the chat server is also going to be hosted on its own server, and those chat messages will be rerouted to the game servers. So yes, I'm going to have servers for individual components to reduce the processing power. Because when you have 100 people sending chat messages as well as 100 people getting position updates and animation updates, I imagine that can be quite stressful on the server. So what we want to do is we want to try and break it down into generic server components. And that way I can have a dedicated server for just the game world. And what I can do then is I can have other dedicated servers within that game world. And each city can have its own dedicated server. So that's kind of how Albion's doing it, and they're seeing huge success with it. And it's a very powerful way to do things. I don't know if RuneScape did it that way. I do believe World of Warcraft does it. World of Warcraft has separate servers for everything as well. And overall, it's just a better way to manage it all because you're just sending too much data. I don't know what these failed fires are, but it looks like it's okay. Let's see here. Animation servers. Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to have animation servers. I don't know if I would need to, actually, because all those animations, right? The server is just responsible for... I mean, yeah, maybe. Although, no, I think what's going to happen is I'll send back action. I don't know. We're going to have to see how it is. I don't know if I want to have an animation server like that specific. I don't know if I need that. But like at the end of the day, I'm still sending back information for what animation to play on everyone's client. So I may need an animation server. I may need a click server to just handle movement, you know? But then we're getting into server routing, which I don't even know exactly how reliable it is with Unity's network messages. So that's something we're going to have to experiment with. I want to start with just the login server. I want to have it completely separated from the game. And basically, when connected, or when upon successful login, like your authentication details to check out, it's going to route you to the game server. And at that point, that's where I got to see how it handles that connection transfer. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to make everything modular. So that's you know, my goal here, what I'm doing now with always uses action. I want everything to be super clean because obviously doing all the network stuff from scratch like we are, like it's important that it stays very clean and very organized. Otherwise, if I drop this project for 3 weeks and come back to it, I'm gonna have no clue where to start. Also, as we start getting into server code for content, I need it to be super organized because I don't want to deal with any of the network communication stuff. The way a true network game is supposed to work, guys, is as soon as you have the grounds completed for all the networking, it should be as if you're just developing it should feel as if you're just developing a normal single-player game. The hardest part, though, is just the foundation and the infrastructure for the networking. Once that's done, it should just be like building any other single-player game. So once we get to that stage, it should be fine. But in the meantime, we're having to create different things to handle all the network packets that need to get sent to the server and vice versa. So it's requiring a bit of work. But to only be on part 11 of this video and have a completed networking system, client server architect with working chat system, and login and full login registration, sign up system, and alpha key code generator, I think we're making pretty good progress. So and now we're getting the VBulletin up. This will be the best part about it. This is what is super cool because I can control like who's an admin, who's a moderator, who's a normal player, a donator, and I can control their power in game. So like administrators might be able to spawn items, and I can do that through when they log in. I can check who's an admin. I can just check their account profile for their admin ID basically. And there's other things too. Let's see. It's funny. Someone private messaged me about one of the live streams, and they asked me if I'm going to cover creating a auction house. And I thought about it, and I don't know how to do an auction house, honestly. But I need to look into, like for instance, World of Warcraft's auction house, right? It's web hosted. You can dump items, and that's it. I don't know if I want to create an auction house similar to how World of Warcraft does it, and maybe I need to look at how Albion's doing it, or if I want to create like an auction house, how like RuneScape did it, where they created like the Grand Exchange, right? Where you log in, you dump your shit there, and you can just go up to the Grand Exchange and you can browse it and so forth. So it's like an in-game auction house versus a web server auction house. Regardless, the auction house is going to be a killer. I don't know how I'm even going to start that, and that's so far away, but it's something to consider. Also, I don't know how I feel about auction houses. You know, auction houses kind of take away from like player interaction of grinding to merchant and sell. You know, because now you can just go to the auction house, dump your stuff there, and when someone buys it, you just get your money. You know, there's no player connection there. Whereas like in RuneScape, old school RuneScape, before the Grand Exchange, like if you wanted to get rid of stuff, you had to like spend like hours selling and building up. You know, now you can just kind of dump your stuff in the auction house and forget about it. So I don't know. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. But yeah. Let me see here. When in doubt, auction houses are tricky to get right. D3 definitely had some trouble with that feature. Oh yeah. Diablo 3. I've read rumors and I've read stories about their troubles getting their auction house set up. Yeah, auction houses are pretty crazy. No, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't really, I'm not the biggest fan because I never really played an MMO when an auction house was popular. But yeah, auction houses, depending on where they're hosted, I mean, there's a lot of security that needs to get involved with auction houses. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that. Although I could easily create one on VBulletin. I could just have it like I can have it to where if you're registered on the forums, you can buy and sell things, and we can have actually things where like it auto transfers between accounts. Like if both players were logged out, I could have it to where players can trade items through the forums, and when you log in, you'll have those items in game. Because when it's on the forums, I have access to the database. So I could create an in-house auction system that's forum-based, where you can trade and sell. But in order to create a full auction house, like what these servers are doing, and chart data and all that good stuff, I'd have to look into it, because that's a beast of a system there. Oh, we'll have to see. I don't know. Also, that's like a feature that like not every game has to start with. Like my goal for this game, right, is think realistically. Like realistically, I'm not going to be able to have all these skills and 21 skills. If we look at our Trello thing here, right, for what we're doing all the networking foundation first. The networking foundation has to be in. But like for these skills and stuff like that, for this skill system, there's no way in hell we're going to create all of these skills before I'm like done with this game or anything like that. I would like to release it and actually get people playing it with just the basics of like the attack system in place, and then a few skills, like maybe the prime resource skills to get the economy going and stuff like that. So you'd have like mining, smithing, woodcutting, and fishing, or something like that. A combination of like easy skills. And then you build on from that, you know? So just like base things, but the idea is to have a completed city. And I'm actually going to, I think I showed you guys the map I'm going to use. It was an old map project I had before, but we are going to use that. It's this, where is it? It's this RPG map here. So this was created by an old collaboration group that I worked with like years ago on an MMO. And we were creating our own custom map, and every one of these names is a street in my neighborhood. So this is what I'm going to use, and we're going to have it just in 2D. So I'll have to find a level designer at some point to make me a starting point, which I think the starting point is going to be Shearville up here. Alright, so Shearville will be like the Lumbridge equivalent in RuneScape. And yeah, so we have a whole map to work with. But basically my goal is to start off with Shearville. Whatever is in Shearville is what you're going to be able to do in game. So there'll be some mobs that you can kill, and maybe there's going to be some trees and like a pond to fish in, and that's it. That's the only part of this game. Because that's I only want to focus on developing out from there. Because otherwise it's going to be too unrealistic, and it's just never going to get finished. Alright, so let's see here. Looks like our FTP client transfer is done. So if I refresh this, and if I go into public HTML, and we go to Game Developer Bootcamp, alright, all of this stuff is here. I believe I'm going to have to chmod a lot of it, at least the folder structure. Change permissions. I think it's 7775. Yeah. Alright, good deal. So let's head on over to gamedeveloperbootcamp.com/ that's it. Alrighty. What the fuck? Gamedeveloperbootcamp.com install.php. Okay, I'm getting a server error, which is not good. Dang it, I don't know why. Hold on. Where is do not upload? There should be instructions on here. It may have updated recently. Alright, so here let's see here. No, it's empty. God dang it. I'm looking for like setup instructions basically. Or readme.txt or something. Dang it. It's in here. Now, hold on. Install.php includes, we have our config new, right? Let's see, where is our config folder file? Wait a minute, what the hell? Includes config.php is there. Let's say gamedeveloperbootcamp.com /install/install.php. Is that right? Let's say install/install.php. That is right. Crap. Well, guys, I honestly have no idea why. $500 internal error. Oh, do I need an access file? Where is that? That was an upload? I don't have a .htc access thing. Hold on. Let me see here. Gosh, web stuff sucks. I hate it. Mod cp install. We need to know what the actual error is. This should be in your server logs. At a guess though, what are you using to edit the config file? Don't use Windows Notepad. You can use a proper text editor. Wow, that is the worst support answer ever. That is so wrong. But let me check something. Includes config. Where's our config here? Maybe I missed something. Oh shit, dude. Why, man? Why is that happening? What the fuck? It's like deleting my config. Oh no, it's not. So what the hell is wrong with this thing? Let's see. I have my slave database configuration. Don't need to do that. I have my username, my password. I have my server name. I have my table prefix, I have my database name, database type. All of this is correct. Interesting. So what is the error here? Alright, hold on. Let me go to public HTML, Game Developer Bootcamp. There should be an error file somewhere. License. Error log. What's it say? Oh, here we go. Require once bootstrap. Fail to open stream. That's a trial directory in gamedeveloper.com/global.php. Alright, 1 second. VBulletin 4.2. Someone else has to have had this error before. Let's see, migrate my form to self-managed VPS. I'm still, well, you could try re-uploading the files, making sure to overwrite everything, and then log into MNCP and disabling the Facebook platform. Yeah, it looks like a missing file class. God dang it. Hold on. Did something fail? File transfer failed. And then it logged in again. Hold on. What else did it fail? Okay, it looks like during that transfer process, it like disconnected a few times, and I think I have missing files now, which is wonderful. Alright, hold on. I'm going to try this one more time, not using that. This is my, includes my upload folder, right? Yeah, I'm going to go and take this. We're going to send this to a zip. Damn it, can't do that. Or can I? Hold on. Alright, we're going to take this upload here. We're going to send that to a zip. We're going to go over to here, into the file manager. Okay, I need to now go ahead and delete all this shit again. We are going to keep our PHP data. God, it's annoying. Alright, we're going to upload this here with all read and write access. Okay, system is starting upload. Alright, this should be done hopefully in like 2 minutes here. Let's see. Alright, 50%. Alright, let's see here. It's taking forever. Come on, 83%. Alrighty, so this is uploaded now. So let's head on over to our file manager, game developer. We're going to extract this. Okay. We're going to delete the zip. We're going to go into here. Everything I'm going to make writable. Whoa, what the hell? Upload, whoa, no, up one level. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it all writable. And the next thing I'm going to do is maybe actually, does that need to be 777? It may need to be 777. I don't know if I want the world to write to it though. We'll see. Now what we need to do is we need to move file to here. Alright, we're going to delete that upload folder. So this upload folder should be blank, and it is. We're going to delete it. And we're going to go over to here, and we're going to say gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. God damn it. Shit. Install/install.php. Why is that happening? Let me see here. Oh, right. Okay, hold on 1 second. If I view my config file. Let me see here. Let's go into includes. And let me go through each of these guys. Could be the issue. My install files. I don't know what Sim4 is, but I'm going to execute. Okay. Try that. And no, that did not do anything. Damn. Alright, hold on. Well, next in line, guys, is literally maybe HostGator can help me out here. I have a what's it called? I have a business account with them, so usually they'll like do database type stuff if I ask them to. HostGator live support. Man, because that is super annoying. I have no idea what the hell is wrong with that. Global. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is there a global file? Yeah, 1 second. Actually, I want to see if there's any other files that are like named like .new or something. Oh, well, hold on. Alright, it looks like my config is still whatever that was. So 1 second, make sure I change that. Includes, where's my config? Come on, where is it? Alright, so this is, first off, this is incorrect. So I need to rename this to be config.php. Second thing is I need to repopulate that, I'm assuming. I wish it would let me do this in the code editor. It's super annoying that it's not. Switch to text editor. God dang it, that's super annoying. Alright, one sec, I'm going to download this. So this config.php, I'm going to open it in Notepad. Bad idea. Hold on. Basically, I just need to replace it. So here's the config one. I'm going to go ahead and go to this upload here. Config includes config. Whoops. Find the config. Rename it to .php. We're going to open it up. And inside here, we're going to go ahead and say code forums. Oh, wait a minute, it's already set like that. Yeah, we already did this. So all that info is there. Just want to make sure. Let's go all the connection data. Where's the server data? Oh, wait a minute. No. I did do that. Master database, user connection, username. Yeah, localhost. Where is the, if you have multiple database backends, this is the information for your slave server. We don't have that. Let's see, meta database, we have our username and password, but we don't have our database name. Where is that? Where does that go? Oh, here we go. Alright, DB name is up there. Alright, so that is fine. How many kilobytes is that file? Alright, it's 11, so I don't know why the web server isn't like responding to that, but let's go ahead and, can I drag it in there? No. Shoot. Alright, we're gonna go to the file manager. Alright, Game Developer Bootcamp, and I want to includes, and I want to upload a file. My gosh, why is it doing that? It's super annoying. Stop it. When I upload, the file is in the uploads folder. Includes, and we're going to go to config. Alright, upload that. Overwrite it, and permissions. Alright, so that's done. Yeah, I have no idea. Let's see here. I think it's shared. I don't know. Alright, let me see here. Let's connect to these guys. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get someone here who can like actually help us here. Alright, let's see what their delay time is. Because I have no idea when it's happening. That was fast. Alright, let's see here. So we're talking with Michael. Let's see, I'm trying to install VBulletin form software on my web page. Let's say HTTP, and that's gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. So I've tried uploading. Alright, let's see here. And then here, while he's figuring that out, we'll go ahead and look ourselves. VBulletin 4.2 internal 500. What is your IP address? My local IP? Oh, maybe I'm like being blocked out of it is what he thinks or something. Maybe, doubtful. Hold on, what is my IP address? There you go. Let's see here. VBulletin, let's see. VBulletin 500 install. Alright, let's see here. I want to install a VBulletin board with the tar archive and extracted it. Now when I'm trying to install it, I type yeah, form install. I don't know what the problem is. Can someone try to, I get 500 internal server error. Check your web server error and causing Yeah, usually there's an install guide. I don't know where that install guide is. Like, did I completely miss that when I extracted it? Because there's supposed to be an install guide. And I don't have that install guide. So let's see here. Can you go to the page where you see the error and hit refresh for me several times? Jeez. Yeah, is that gonna make a difference here? If I go to gamedeveloperbootcamp.com and refresh several times, and that is doing nothing. / login install, I guess. / install.php. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I don't know what the HTTP access thing is. They're saying something about internal server errors can occur for multiple reasons. One of the most common is a resource issue, but incorrect permissions or an improper directive with it. Let's see here. Do I even have a .ht access file? Let's see here. Let's look at members areas here. Documentation or... Dang it. Let's see if there's any documentation somewhere, like install instructions or something. Like re-extracting the one I downloaded from the site. I want to see if there's like a install guide or something. I may have deleted the HTC access when I was clearing out, and maybe that's the problem. I've seen something like that very, very vaguely. I remember in the past something similar to that. Let's see. Here we go. So now we have this README. Here we go. Okay, here's the install guide. Alright, so what's new in VBulletin 4.2? Installing new VBulletin community. Okay, open the upload includes folder. You need to rename this to config.php. I did that. The config is commented throughout. Yeah. When you have finished, save the file in the text file format. Make sure you're not saving in an RTF or a UTF-8 format. I don't know if that's the problem. Of the uploads folder to your website, you must just upload these files to your public HTML root directory. Yeah, and then that's it. Install. Yeah, okay. So I think there could be some UTF-8 bullshit going on. I mean, that would make sense. But let's see what this dude's saying. Okay, here he goes. He says, it looks like there's a permission issue with these files. Index and install. Can you change the permission on these two files so that they aren't writable by group, and then hit refresh for me again on the page you get the error? Sure, one moment. Alright, so he says, go to include. He says go to include, game developers, include, go to install, or no, I'm sorry, he said go to install.php, right? Game developer bootcamp, yeah, okay. He said game developer bootcamp.com/index.php. Okay, one sec. So here we are in game developer bootcamp. Oh, here, hold on. Public game developer bootcamp index.php. Where the hell is the index.php? Here we go. Index.php needs to be 755. It's not 775. Wait a minute. What did he say? So that they aren't writable by group. They aren't writable by group. Sure. $757 or $755? I don't remember these cheat mod permissions. It's been so long since I've uploaded web shit. Here, for now, we'll keep it 755 until he says something. And then he said go to install.php. Do the same thing. Okay, and that did not work. Yep. Alright. Change both file permissions, still not working. Alright, so let's see. I don't know why that's happening. Let me see. Alright, what's he saying? It would be normal if this didn't fix the issue on its own. Can you hit refresh at the error page for me a few more times? Dude. Here, I will even... Thank you. Let's see here. Damn it. What am I, Here, how am I get rid of these guys? Usually when I see this, there's multiple permission issues, but it will stop logging at the first couple of them that are around. Yeah, that sounds highly unlikely. Nope. If you guys want to head over to gamedeveloperbootcamp.com/install/install.php and tell me if it's loading for you guys, that would be great. Because according to this technical advisor, that's how it should kind of work. Still nothing, dude. Install. Yeah, let me change that. Install. Still the same thing. Oh shit, that fixed it. Sweet. Sweet. I fixed it. Thank you. Alright, good deal. So we are set and ready to go. So what I'm going to do here now is, alright, we're good. So awesome, thank you HostGator. That's why HostGator is awesome, because they have 24/7 report and I can just comment whatever I want. Alright, so we got that set. I'm going to go ahead and set the customer number install here, and then we are set to go. Alright, and my fiance just got home, so we were going to go to this festival thing. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I am going to put in this number real quickly though. And then we are good to go. And it will automatically install and do everything for me. Boom. Done. Okay guys, so when we, on the next stream, I'm going to pick up exactly where we are here. I'm just going to go through this stuff here. BB title is going to be, yeah, forums is fine, I guess. Or here, yeah, forums, homepage title. We'll say Game Developer Bootcamp. The URL, Game Developer Bootcamp. Home URL, Game Developer Bootcamp. Webmaster address. We'll go ahead and say, we'll say support at gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. Alright, here, cookie, yada, yada, yada. Don't care about any of that good stuff. The username for the admin, right, is going to be username admin. Password is some secure password. The email address used for this admin is going to be john@gamedeveloperbootcamp.com. And we are set. Processing XML stuff. Alright, so then we're going to have access to our VBulletin tables in PHP, and we can query those to compare our login data from the client to the registration data that's in VBulletin. So now in order to log into the game, you're going to have to actually register through VBulletin to play. So that's exactly what we want. So that's what we're going to sync up in the next stream. Make sure this is going to error out. I don't know why it's stuck at 73%. But let's see here. that going. Form integrations half done. Alrighty, come on, show details. Okay, good. So it's just doing its thing. There's a bunch of stuff. Alright, so it's on 78%. This is almost done. As soon as this finishes, guys, as soon as we actually just get this installed, I'm going to just make sure it's all good. And then on the next stream, we'll do all the networking stuff. We'll log in, we'll register on the website, and we'll make it so I can log in. So like right now, I should be able to log in with admin and whatever password I put. Okay, so that's how I'll log into the client now, is through admin. So let's go ahead and see here. Install complete. You may review the install steps by pressing back to install, or just go to admin CP. Damn it! More permission issues. I'm assuming that I just set everything incorrectly here, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just do everything here. Just remove the group writable. And that's what it should be. So if I go to admin positions, here we go. Security alert. The install directory still exists. Good to know. So what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to take this install directory. Alright, and I'm just going to delete it. There we go. Now no one can reinstall over this copy. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to go in admin, and I'm going to say the password that I registered with. Alright, and I'm logged into admin, and now what I can do here is when I go here, we get my forum board. Okay, so what you guys can do, what's going to happen here now is basically I logged into my forum with admin and my password. That's exactly how I'm going to log into my game now. So that's what's next, is all that networking stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later, maybe today. And we'll go ahead and do all the networking stuff. I am going to set some settings in there. People, yeah, I don't really care if people register and do all sorts of stuff on here. It doesn't bother me at the moment. Alright, guys, I will see y'all later, and yeah, again, thanks for watching. See ya.